What's up, folks? Welcome back to episode 26 of the Shy Sports Weekly Podcast. Kyle, Ty, how are you doing, guys? How's the weekend?
How we doing, boys?
How we doing?
Hey, how you doing? Me, Tony.
We gotta kick it off with Ty. How's the wedding?
Wedding was great. Good times, good vibes. Got pretty slaughtered out there.
That was the goal, right?
You slobbering out there?
I was slobbering on something out there for sure. Drank a lot Friday during the rehearsal dinner, and then all morning Saturday until the wedding, and all throughout the wedding. Like 2.5 minutes probably. And I did not get a recording. I've already informed Max. I apologize.
How long was your speech?
About 2.5 minutes.
You just said
That's the sweet spot right there.
That is the sweet spot. There were some laughs. There were some cries. I didn't cry.
You were the only one laughing and crying.
Yeah.
He was the only one crying. Everybody else was just laughing. Another thing I noticed is that you don't have your orange hat on.
I don't. I switched it up. It's a Steelers hat though, so take that for what it is.
It's like we took your hat and just turned it into a shirt, and Kyle's wearing it now.
I know. That's actually what reminded me of it, is that I looked at my shirt and I was like, wait, where's Ty's hat?
What's that hat you got on, Kyle? Is that Lamont Indians?
Lamont Indians.
Shout out the fucking squad. Hilarious.
Were you with Lamont people this weekend, Ty? Oh no, this was your brother's wedding. Never mind. Well, I guess you were with Lamont person.
Yeah, one of them.
We talk about Lamont way too much.
No kidding.
Isn't this the Lamont Weekly Podcast?
There's so many other suburbs of Chicago, and yet we talk about Lamont the most.
Because it's the best. It just got Huey's. But I do want to say about the speech, when I was done, I had 3 separate family members come up to me and literally tell me the same exact thing. They said, I didn't even know you knew how to read. No,
what did they say?
They said, we didn't even know that you knew how to read. I was like,
you said I don't.
I memerized it.
I don't. I was just holding the note card for show.
Yeah.
He shows them what he was reading off of. He's just drawing pictures.
It was an etch-a-sketch, dude. It's not even a fucking.
It's a picture of like a tree, the sun, and the horizon.
Yeah. It was the portrait I was working on that morning. Yeah, all around good time. Flight home. I mean, the flight thing sucks. I hate flying and just traveling. But
you don't like flying?
I mean, I don't like mind flying, but I hate traveling in general.
Yeah, I think that's one low-key thing that I very much hate, just in general. Not even hungover. I hate traveling. Have no interest in going to like any other country. Barely want to leave like the kind of Midwest region. Yeah, pretty much Arizona and back is my sweet spot on a flight. It's like 3 hours. Anything over 3 hours is just miserable.
That's still way
traveling
too much.
Sucks, but on the way there, it's like you're giddy or you're like more upbeat about where you're going. On the way home, it's just get me home. Put me in this tube and get me home.
Yeah. Actually, when you put it like that, yeah. Put me in this tube.
Then there's always something wrong with the flight. Our flight about got delayed. We got a text saying it was pushed back 3 hours, and then they texted us an hour later, and they were like, "Psych, it's not."
When you said there's always something wrong, I thought for sure the first thing you were going to say is they were out of pretzels.
What did you fly?
United. No, they were out of juice boxes though.
Oh, United's the worst.
They're all the fucking worst, dude. I have not. Yeah.
United is especially bad because they charge you for carry-on bags. But this is not a flying podcast. So I won't get into that.
This is not airline podcast, but we're just 3 airlines.
You think there actually is an airline podcast?
It's gotta be, dude.
Probably. You should have listened
break into that market.
But anyway, wedding was good. And here we are, episode 26. How was your guys' weekend?
Real quick, how many beers though?
26.
The whole weekend or like just one day?
Yeah. I guess give me the day-by-day breakdown, and I got a calculator on hand.
Shit, numbers guy. I probably had like upwards of 20 on Friday.
Shut the hell up.
Dude, I started drinking at like
I don't believe you. Who are you, Wade Boggs?
You can't drink 20. If you start drinking during the day, you can't drink 20 beers in a day. That's like,
Oh,
like
yeah,
that's
Ty,
not
we're
that
not.
much.
Ty's saying 20 on his flight from Illinois to.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
I weighed
Yeah,
balls
alright,
that
yeah.
shit, dude. No, I mean, you start drinking at noon, you don't stop till midnight. You do the
Damn,
math.
that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. All right, so you had 20 on Friday. How many on Saturday?
Less than that for sure. I had some whiskey like prior to the wedding. I was drinking some beers, but I was trying to stay sober enough to give a speech. So
Psalm seems like the perfect candidate to do the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge.
not even close, dude. I can't even run half a mile without throwing up. Let alone,
What is that challenge again?
I believe it's like miles, beers, donuts, and
jerking
jerk
off in
offs.
one day?
Masturbations in one
Masturbations.
24-hour window.
How many masturbations can you have?
Plural.
So, all right, Ty, if you had to do that, what numbers would you choose?
What's your plan of attack?
Well,
You're definitely running the least, right?
think about it. Try rubbing one out 6 times or 12 times in a day. Your dick will
Don't
go
tell me
raw.
what to do.
dude. Your dick will go raw. Can't do that. I mean,
Can't you walk though? I think you can walk part of it. Like you don't
Yeah,
have
which
to
is
run
why
the
I'm
whole time.
thinking like make it the higher one. Crank off 6 times, eat 12 donuts. I could do that in one sitting.
While you're walking.
Yeah.
Can you
Man,
imagine?
18
You just see a
beers
guy
is
walking down the side of a street. He's just eating a donut and jerking off.
pretty much how my Saturdays go anyway, dude. So what the fuck's the difference?
Little does he know he's been training for this for the past 5 years
Yeah,
since college.
That's a well-oiled machine.
yeah.
This guy's an athlete.
Should make that an Olympic sport. Fuck it.
You know what? That's actually what we should do for whoever loses. Instead of the drink a gallon of milk, they should have to do the 6, 12, 18, 24 challenge.
No, that's too much. You would have to like scale it down. Divide everything by 2
I
Shit.
mean,
and do like
3,
3, 6,
12.
9, 12.
huh?
Wait, 3, 6. Is that right? 3, 6. Yeah, that is right.
Numbers
3, 6,
guy.
9.
Quick
Those
numbers.
Those are prime numbers.
Oh, it's too quick. Too quick with those numbers.
Yeah, dude, you
Jesus
put my
Christ,
brain in a
Lord.
fucking pretzel.
You can plug those into Excel really quick there.
Like the pretzels you didn't have on that flight.
Yeah.
Only pretzel on that flight was his brain.
Speaking of pretzels, we're doing aren't we doing stadium food for the starting 5?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
And
yeah.
thanks for spoiling
Oh,
my
yeah.
number one.
Who said you're going first?
Well, my number one is what I said. So my first
Yeah,
one.
but it might not be your number one. Who
You know what I
knows?
would love to talk about is how I was 3-0 in the Pick'em challenge this week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
you were.
good on you.
Let's see. Let's see. So I had Pats -3. That's a loss. Bears +7.5. That was a loss. Rams Bucks over 54.5. That was a win. Let's see. Cards. Yeah, Cards, Chiefs, Bills, Max. What was the Steelers Bengals score?
Bengals won big.
Yeah.
It was like
Wow.
24-7.
Did I have that in mind?
Could be wrong though. Let me
You
double
had
check.
under 44.5.
Oh, yeah. I think I definitely hit that then.
24-10 was the exact score.
24-10.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Ty, you and Max are both 4-2. I'm 3-3, and we all advanced in our what is it called?
And
The
Kyle's
survival.
drinking 2% milk. Or would you do what would you do? 1% skim?
What do you mean? I'm a game behind you guys.
Well,
Well-
you got you at this point you at least got to start thinking about which kind of milk you're gonna drink.
Okay. I'm going chocolate. That's God.
Chomo?
Show.
What do you think would be the best strategy that day, food wise, beforehand? Like, because I'm assuming this is obviously gonna be later, like after during the playoffs. Are we going through the playoffs with this, or is this just regular season?
Let's say regular season.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
probably
this will be during the playoffs that somebody's gonna have to do this. And who doesn't drink during a Saturday on the playoffs? So this
Don't
is
do
gonna
it.
be a-
We're not doing it on a Saturday. We're just gonna do it
Oh, yeah,
while
we're
we're
gonna have to do
recording.
it on Monday. Okay. Well, I'm saying like if I do it if we drink on a Saturday or we record on a Sunday, I'm gonna be drinking on a Saturday. That's gonna be pray for the plumbing.
My best advice would be probably just don't eat as little as you possibly can all day.
Yeah, I mean,
I
the
don't know
diet
if
was
that's good
actually-
advice, but that's my advice.
And then for the survivor picks, I had the Cards. You guys had Max. You had the you had the Broncos, right? Max?
Yes, Broncos over the Jets.
And Ty, you had the Broncos as well. So we all advanced.
Hold
with
on,
our-
Kyle. I thought you had the Niners.
No, remember I changed it to the Cardinals.
Whoa,
We're gonna have to go
you
back
might
and
have to
listen
check
to
the
the
tape
here.
on that. I don't think you
Yeah.
changed anything.
Check the tape. I did. Trust me, I did. I
I don't think
did.
we allowed any changes because I tried changing to the Raiders, and there was no dice on that. So
Well,
Kyle
I
had
thought
a
I had
dream
the
where he
Cardinals. I have
changed
the
his
Cardinals
pick.
written down.
right, I think you took the Cardinals. What did you take the Cardinals for?
No, I had Pats -3, Bears plus 7.5, and then the over Bucks Rams. And then I definitely took the Niners at first. But then at the end, I was like, fuck this. They're -3. Don't like it. Took the Cardinals.
Can't wait to listen to episode 25 right after this.
All right, well, let's get into episode 26. Let's do jersey numbers. Who you got?
Kyle Korver.
So kind of crazy. There's only 3 Bulls in their franchise history that have worn number 26.
Sam, can you name them?
Say that again.
There's only been 3 Bulls in franchise history to wear number 26. Can you name? I
Well,
guess
you
the
just
other
said
2.
Kyle Korver. Yeah. So
Give me the other 2.
can you
If
give me
can
like
name even one name, a first or even a last name of the next 2 guys?
If you can name either of these guys, I will.
I'll chug a gallon of milk right now, but put your hands in the air so I don't keep Googling.
I don't even have the slightest clue. Not even the
I don't even
slightest.
know how,
fucking clue.
again, guys, I don't even know how to read. We got Kobe Dietrich and Shaler Hellman.
Don't know either of those idiots.
Damn, how many players in NBA history you think have been named Kobe? Coby.
Kobe White.
Besides the 2 Kobe's that have been with the Chicago Bulls.
I don't know.
I don't know. Here,
Not
keep it.
many.
Kobe Dietrich. There's another Kobe Carl and Jeff Kobe. But yeah,
Kobe B.
that's talking Kobe.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
All right, I'm gonna go number 26, Billy Williams.
Wow, that's way to grab the low hanging fruit there.
I'm a
But,
short guy.
Definitely a good one.
That's all I can reach.
I will follow it up with a pretty boring one. Avi Garcia, White Sox.
Ooh. Okay. Blackhawks, number 26, 2009 trade to the Hawks, Sammy Paulson, centerman. Nice Swede. What are you thinking, Ty?
Why'd you say that like you're fucking introducing him in the NHL draft?
You know what he's thinking. He's thinking about the stadium food draft later.
I'm just thinking. I'm always thinking food.
Can't
dog.
take his mind off it now.
I said that, and Ty just started slowly smiling at me.
I'm just happy to see you, dude.
I didn't know he had such an affection for Sammy Paulson.
I wouldn't
right.
call it an affection. It's more like a
I'm gonna-
bonus or whatever.
I'm gonna follow this up with a good one. Matt Suey,
Ooh, Matsui,
Chicago Bears
back.
fullback.
Chicago
Running
Bears.
back.
What college?
I know. It's on to you.
No, Sioux Falls, dude.
Penn State.
State College.
Huh.
85 Bear. He's got a ring.
He went to high school in at State like minutes away from Penn State. Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that, but now I do.
Yeah. Well, I didn't, but yeah, now I do.
That's
There
what
he
he told
is.
me.
Who else we got for number 26? Is Deion Bush right now number 26?
Yeah, he is.
Where's Deion Bush?
Michael Handzus.
Michael Handjob Zeus.
Did you assign him that nickname? Because that's a pretty bad nickname.
No, I did not. Unfortunately, I did not. As much as I'd like to take the credit for giving him the Handjob Zeus nickname, it wasn't me. But
So speaking of hand jobs, should we
jobs.
talk about Matt Nagy?
speaking about hand jobs and how terrible they are.
I fucking
let's
love
talk
that
about another
segue,
ball
dude.
that's rubbing me the wrong way.
I mean, what a ridiculous press conference.
He's
to be honest, I was dead ass hoping that he was just going to be fired.
Well, he came out like 45 minutes late. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, his press conference was supposed to start at 10, and I think he came out at, what'd they say? Yeah, like 10:42 or something like that. Obviously, they weren't going to fire him. Do you have the Bears ever fired a head coach during the season? Do we have numbers on that?
I feel like Tressman went during the season just because he was miserably bad.
No, I know for a fact Tressman didn't.
I'll check with our stats department here quick.
Yeah, this is why we invest in R&D. So I unfortunately wasn't able to watch a ton of the game. First off, it's crazy how much of a difference it is watching a game with the sound on versus the sound off. So I was watching this game with the sound off when I could, and it felt like I just wasn't in the game at all.
Yeah,
but when you watch the sound on, you're like, you are in the game.
EA Sports,
So
baby.
What were they saying? What was the feel?
I mean, you're saying what were the announcers saying mid-game?
Yeah, like what was popping?
I mean, not much. I mean, what was popping was Myles Garrett in the Bears backfield. It was literally every time Fields dropped back, he had someone in his face. Uncontested blitzes. Not good.
Yeah, that's not great.
By the way, the Bears have never fired a head coach during the season. And this first article says, but Matt Nagy's job status is in the spotlight.
Is it fair to say that this Sunday's game against the Lions is a must win for him? Like if they go out and put up like 13 points, even if I feel like they have to put up like at least 23. They have to move the ball. They had 47 yards total offense.
I can't help but laugh at that.
Has there ever been a team that's had less? Like, serious question.
It was like the least total yards in a game since 2004 or 2008 or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we can look that up, but that's disgusting. I mean, that is. How does this guy as an offensive guru? How do you keep your job when you're putting up 47 total yards?
Is he just in his own head? Like, the guy's playing chess against himself. Like, dude, just slow it down a little. Slow it down and think for a second.
So with that offensive line, I mean, it's obviously not great, right? Fair to say, not a great offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, and how do you not recognize what's happening mid-game and just start dialing it back and throwing short pop plays at the line of scrimmage?
Well, even Myles Garrett was saying that after the first series, they realized what the Bears were doing, and it was pretty straightforward, that it was the Andy Dalton game plan, or a Andy Dalton game plan. They weren't moving the pocket for Fields. They weren't utilizing his legs. It was like the most boring game plan ever. It's like, come on.
Right.
What are we doing here?
I mean, get the ball in your playmakers' hands quick. Run some options. There was none of that.
So I put a poll out today and I said, what should the Bears do? And I put 4 options. I put fire Pace, fire Nagy, both or neither. And there's 1,400 votes as of right now. To the 2% who said neither, shut up. Turn your TV off. Log off. Please never listen to anything we do again. But
you think they're a package deal? Like if one goes, they both go?
I mean, probably, right?
I don't know.
What? I mean, and if I guess I don't see Pace being fired without Nagy being fired, but I could see Nagy being fired without Pace. Like I could see Pace getting another chance at a head coach. I don't know if he just, I don't know what he has on the McCaskies, but he has something on him that they can't fire him.
That I don't want them to have on me.
Yeah, I mean he might have keys to the throne. It's wild. It's mind-boggling. Every adjective to just, it's sad.
It was really just kind of wild. It's just wild to listen to former coaches or, talking heads, sports analysts in Chicago, just people of the game that know the game well, that had so many different perspectives on what they would have done with the game plan and how they could be successful with this team. And it's just like, we get 47 yards total in a game.
As you were saying that on the Monday night game here, they had the halftime show insider update with Adam Schefter, and it just showed Fields and Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
So I did listen to the press conference today, and he's like, everything's on the table with Nick Foles. And so, I mean,
the three-headed monster is back.
Yeah. But if you read just the quote, I mean, yeah, it sounds bad, but he wasn't saying that. He was basically just saying like, yeah, we obviously look for everything. If Fields is healthy, he's going to be starting. That's 1000% the case.
Right.
So I don't read into that.
What needs to happen next week to improve 47 yards? Besides the play calling, I guess.
Protection wise, maybe. So, and he had 30 dropbacks, 23 of them, I think, or 31 dropbacks. 23 of them were just straight up 5-man protections, and that offensive line is trash. Maybe let's keep a running back in there. Maybe a couple 2 tight end sets.
Yeah.
Let's chip some guys, slow Myles Garrett down. I mean, Jason Peters is 39 years old. They literally signed him off the street like 6 weeks ago. He was fishing, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's mind-boggling that they're doing this shit. It really is.
One of my favorite quotes, Matt Nagy quotes from the press conference is, "I'm not an idiot."
Yeah. Prove it.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Prove it. Prove it.
Yeah, prove it, dude. Like, what are we doing here? You're doing nothing to make us think you aren't an idiot. It's crazy. I mean, is it like weird that you could easily think he's like self-sabotaging this?
I don't know. I mean, the point where I got extremely pissed off and really kind of just checked out or tuned out of the game was they finally get into the red zone. They got that long pass interference penalty, which was kind of a touchy call. It was really bullshit if I were to be objective. But they get the penalty. They get inside the Browns' 15-yard line. Whatever. They don't move the chains to give 1st and goal, but it's 4th and 3. And, they're down 13-3 at that point. They hadn't been anywhere near the end zone all the way leading up to that point in the game. And he sends out the field goal unit. It's like, why are you not going for it?
The best. It's actually the best. Like,
I mean, do you agree?
Yeah, it's the stupidest fucking thing on the planet. It really is. And I'll take it back even further. The very first series, it was the 3rd and 2 right before they kicked the field goal. They did a toss to the left to the short side of the field when pre-snap, clearly outnumbered on that side, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that Montgomery, it's amazing that he even got back to the line of scrimmage, to be honest with you. He said that Fields couldn't check out of the play. He doesn't have that availability to him. He doesn't have that option.
What?
I mean, that's not verbatim, but I'm paraphrasing, but that's what he said. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You're just pretty much throwing blind darts here. Like, let's give the boys a fighting chance, for fuck's sake. I don't know. I mean, how crazy is it? So last year he fired himself as offensive coordinator. In those games that Bill Lazor took over with Mitch, they averaged 30 points per game. And granted, yeah, I know they were playing shitty defenses, but guess what? They were averaging 30 points per game.
That's what you're supposed to do against shitty defenses.
Yeah, and I know so far the Bears have played the Rams, great defense. The Browns, they have a very good defense. But the Bengals have a very mediocre defense. And the Bears on offense put up what, 13 maybe? And that's with 2 turnovers that were in Bengals territory that they just kicked field goals on.
Right. On that 4th and
They
3,
won
you
touchdown.
finally have the Browns up with their backs against the wall. Pull out your best play out of the playbook and run it. And you go for it. And you try and score a touchdown and you make it a 3-point game.
In 3 games, the Bears have 3 offensive touchdowns.
Jared, no, you don't
How
make
is it
them.
the same? I feel like we could, if we did this podcast every year, no matter who the coach is, I feel like the Bears have this, we'd be having the same conversation.
Yeah.
It
does feel like we're in like a time warp or something.
Time. It's crazy. It's the craziest fucking thing. How do the Bears not figure out how to hire someone with a good offensive scheme, somebody who's not allegedly self-sabotaging themselves? It's like bonkers.
So based on that, you think it's Pace's fault?
I don't know whose fault it is. I don't. It's like how the Lions are doomed to suck all the time. The Bears are just doomed to never have a good offense. I don't know.
Yep.
I mean, they realistically, like, I'm watching highlights now on the halftime show here. It's like poor Justin Fields. This dude has not even 2 seconds to throw the ball. I mean, like, give him a chance to even like find a read, like to find like his first option. He can't, because Myles Garrett's on his fucking back. That's crazy.
So here's a question for you. Do you feel that the city of Chicago owes Mitch an apology?
No.
Yes.
Oh, debate.
I mean, I don't think, I think that you're seeing the exact same problem again with Nagy. Not with Nagy. Nagy and Fields. He's not I don't know what quarterback would fit his scheme. I don't. Like, it's crazy. This guy doesn't adjust by any stretch of the imagination. So
Mitch is not a great quarterback, though. He missed plenty of big throws in his time here. He proved over and over again that he is not a franchise quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, it's the most frustrating thing on the planet. I don't even know what to equate it to. I really don't.
At a point, it's just almost like it's sad, but you kind of just give up on them because you have no other choice.
Would you rather watch paint dry or watch dry paint?
Either one.
Because that's what it feels like watching the Bears on offense.
Doesn't that suck to say, considering you guys literally drafted a rookie quarterback in the first round?
Yeah, and I know there's bad luck there. I mean, they drafted Tevin Jenkins, and he was supposed to be just some big motherfucker as a left tackle, and
Borum got hurt.
Look how that's turned out. It's,
I'm
back surgery.
I am absolutely not. I'm not sitting here saying that Justin Fields is going to be a bad quarterback. I still have plenty of hope for Justin Fields. It's just he can't do it under this regime, and he can't.
Yeah, definitely. It just sucks to see him go out there and be fucking have nothing to work with, just thrown out there.
Poor David Montgomery, poor Allen Robinson. I mean, dude, they have so much cap. I don't know how much cap they have in Nick Foles, Andy Dalton, Tariq Cohen, Jimmy Graham. Like, who else? Who else is just like a Robert Quinn? Like, those are 5 big name players that are probably getting paid based on what they've done in the past rather than what they're doing now. Right? Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how nice would that be if they didn't have that money on the books, sign whoever for the fucking league minimum to be a backup at quarterback, and then just go get some tackles? And
I mean, I've learned what I continue to learn over and over again is great NFL teams are built in the trenches. They're built up front. Like, you need to have good protection for your quarterback. Skill players are great, but anyone can run behind a good offensive line.
The one time I'm in favor of protection is on the football field. It's a fact.
Uh-oh. There he is. Now
there he is. Now it's
we can start the podcast.
Now
right, I'm done with the Bears.
This been recording or no?
Haven't recorded
you talking about them. Oh, Bengals Tyler Boyd. Steelers gave up at the end. Let's start there.
Oh yeah, of course.
Ty, your Steelers, they stinks.
Well, I was gonna say it feels good to know that you guys are in the same exact boat as me, fandom wise in our teams. It's like everything you said about the Bears just now, I could turn around and say the exact same things about the Steelers. Play calling sucks. The offensive line is trash. Fucking, it's like just in shambles.
You know who really stinks? Ben Roethlisberger. I watched him try and scramble outside of the pocket. It
He fell
literally,
out.
I mean, what? Like he literally looks like a senior citizen.
It looked really bad. And fortunately, I didn't watch the game because I was traveling still. But
Turf monster got him.
yeah,
I mean, holy shit! I'm almost wondering if they're better off with Mason Rudolph.
a lot of people are asking that question. I'm not, but a lot of people
Are people murmuring?
People are starting to murmur.
I'm just saying it out loud.
I would rather see Dwayne Haskins than Mason Rudolph, but a lot of people
Who?
in Pittsburgh would
Wayne
disagree with
Haskins
me.
is on the Steelers?
Yeah.
Look at you. Hey, he's
Yeah.
a former first rounder. People forget that.
People forget that, dude.
The
And
best.
I don't.
Hey, Kevin White, former first rounder. He might be good still.
I know it's a little early to take a victory lap on this, but what did I say about Justin Herbert?
What did you say? Remind me.
Whoa. How do we get to Justin Herbert? We're not.
I thought we were
talking
just.
about-
I thought we
No,
were just
no, we're
talking
not
around the
Bengals.
league.
No, we'll get there. Listen, this is my segment. I run this. I'm the
I run
host.
this
Well,
shit.
I'm excited to talk about real games that happened this week, like
Yeah,
Chiefs,
will-
Chargers.
All right, well, we'll get to that next, but one final note for Bengals Steelers. That was the Bengals' first road win in Pittsburgh since 2015.
I believe it.
So by law of, I don't know what the law would be, law of something.
Law of Andy
Bears-
Dalton no longer being quarterback.
Bears beat the Bengals. Bengals beat the Steelers. Steelers beat the Bills. Bears are better than the Bills.
Hey, that's good logic.
Law of logic. There we go.
Hey,
Thank you.
and here's something to make you feel better. While both the Bears and Steelers are 1-2, so are the Chiefs. So like, take that for what it's worth. It's
Yeah,
tough
but
out
they also don't have Matt Nagy as their head coach. All right, yeah, here we go. Chargers, Chiefs, Max. You want to talk about Justin Herbert? First,
Justin
let's talk
Herbert
about you said you wanted to trade for him, but then you were talking him down to me saying, yeah, he had 2 shitty weeks. Like he's not essentially saying he's not that good. Give him to me. I'll give you Dak. And then what he did, he put up 4 buddies, 38 fantasy points. Suck on it.
Well, I wasn't talking him down, but I was saying that he's been struggling. Obviously, I wanted the guy.
So there you go. Talk him up to me right now. What do you got?
So, I mean, he went out there. He went up against most intimidating, fast-paced, whatever you want to call it, arguably best offense of all time, the Chiefs. And he just hung with Patrick Mahomes for 4 quarters and made some great throws. Threw for, 280 yards and 4 touchdowns, no picks. Mahomes did not look great in that game.
What were his numbers? Do you know him off the top of your head?
I know he had 3 touchdowns and 2 picks. Not sure about the yardage.
Yeah,
All he's missing is that one piece.
260 for 3 touchdowns and 2 picks.
That one piece by the name of Josh Gordon.
Yeah.
But Justin Herbert is the real
Talk
fucking
about
deal.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
You know who else is the real deal? All of a sudden, Mike Williams, not Mike Evans. Mike Williams.
Don't worry, I knew who you were talking about. Yeah, he's good. He's decent. He's huge, by the way. Didn't realize how big he was. He's like a cyborg.
I forget their offensive coordinator's name, but I think they're finally just using him the right way. 3rd-year receiver.
Joe Lombardi.
Yeah. I mean, he's just kind of dealt with injuries and drops his first 2 seasons, and now he's literally just an absolute monster on the outside.
In their last 13 games, the Chiefs are 1-11-1 against the spread.
Wow.
That's a good little
Fun
tidbit.
fact. Fun fact of the day.
Interesting.
Guess
Do you think Vegas is just baiting people with the Chiefs lines?
Hopefully. All right. Panthers, Texans, Thursday night game. That might have been the most boring game I've ever watched. Panthers are 3-0 though. So, I mean, I guess there's that.
Christian McCaffrey made a play.
Tough debut for Davis Mills.
Longest neck on the planet.
He really
Jesus
didn't look
Christ.
that awful once they kind of opened up the playbook a little bit, but the Panthers defense is very good.
Did you know Lovie Smith was the Texans D coordinator?
Not until I saw that Santa Claus beard on flash up on the TV.
And then Troy Aikman was like, damn, I didn't know Lovey had that beard. And he had that beard for like, I don't know what, we'll say 5 or 6 years. And then he's just like, yeah, I don't watch Illinois football ever.
Right. Yeah. I heard the same thing. It was pretty funny.
That was pretty good.
Sad, but funny.
All right. Colts, Texans.
Last thing I'll say about Lovey is the fact that he's still like in the NFL coaching just proves that it's just a good old boys club. Like once you're in, you're in for good.
Yeah, but he's also, I mean, the Texans gave up only 24 and their defense was on the field the whole time. Their offense gave them nothing.
That's fine. But I mean, there's got to be someone like other young,
dumb, and full
sexy defensive coordinator names out there that you could have instead of Lovie Smith.
You know, some people think that beard is very sexy.
Mrs. Claus does.
Kyle's horny.
Yes. What do we got here? Colts, Titans, Ty, your other team. Team 2.
Not even my other team. It is what it is.
How does so I bet the Titans in this game because I saw that Carson Wentz had 2 sprained ankles and I just assumed he wasn't going to play. Turns out he played. And that actually might have been the easiest bet of my life.
So you won.
Pretty much all I got on that.
Yeah, I
mean, 153 yards so far this season.
Titans lost AJ Brown in the first quarter, and it didn't matter.
Yeah, no. They're Colts, but the Colts have an easy schedule coming up, so I wouldn't count them out just yet. Falcons, Giants. Wow, the Giants are like, who's more sad about a New York football franchise, the Jets or the Giants?
Ooh, that's tough. I'm gonna stick with the Jets.
I'll say in the past five years. In the past 5 years,
Still Jets.
I mean, the Giants still have those looming Super Bowl wins, so I know you said the last 5 years, but still.
the Giants are the only team that haven't been over 500 since 2016.
Well, they literally went an entire season without winning a game, so that makes sense.
No, he's talking about the Giants.
Yeah, didn't they the 1 year go 0-16 or some shit?
No,
Who's that? We'll cut that, dude.
the Lions. The Lions. No, wait.
Not fair
The
that
Lions.
when you screw up, you could just cut it.
Nah,
That's
I won't.
the power of being the producer.
Too lazy for it. Rather
You
than
should've- You know what? Put the orange hat back on. You didn't make those mistakes with that thinking cap.
orange hat tie is way better.
How crazy. They lost 2 weeks in a row on field goals as time expired. I don't know if that's ever happened before. I'm sure it has.
I feel like it happens to the Lions all the time.
Oh, we will get there. Actually, have we talked Chargers, Chiefs, Bengals, Steelers, Bears, Browns, Justin Tucker. He's got 3 legs.
Yeah, that dude's hung like a moose.
I
He
mean,
kicked that one with his 3rd leg. Holy shit.
guy's got the power of Christ within him.
The power of Christ compels him. That was the craziest field goal ever.
Yeah, it legitimately was 66 yards off the crossbar. That was electric.
So the last time that the Ravens played in Detroit was 2013. He kicked a 61-yarder as time expired on that game.
Oof.
Win it.
Which was the record then, and he now has the record again.
Did you see him in the post-game presser? He's like, yeah, man, I love Detroit. He's like, great people.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
Oh man, Detroit. I feel so bad for the Lions and the Detroit franchise in general.
It just seems like they
most
constantly
heartbreaking.
get to that point of the game.
I mean, again, I didn't watch much of this game, but if it's 17-16 and I saw Lamar completed a 4th and 19 with under a minute to go. So they probably had like a 90% chance of winning, or at least high 80s.
Yeah.
Oh man, they find the most heartbreaking ways to lose.
So true. Another thing I saw was Dan Quinn after the game is like, yeah, I mean,
Dan Campbell.
I'm sorry. Good catch. He said, you know, if the other team has a 66-yard field goal as time expires to win, I like our chances.
Yeah.
I mean,
9
not
times
today.
out of 10 you win that game.
is there another person on the planet besides Justin Tucker that would make that kick?
Like today or in their heyday.
today.
Sebastian
Yesterday.
Janikowski.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying like, yeah, yesterday. Is there anybody on the planet? Think how crazy that is. Justin Tucker is the only person in the world who can do what he just did yesterday.
Yeah, I can't think of another one.
I could do it, dude. Easy.
You know who can't do it? Matt Prater. He tried doing it, and it turned into a house field goal return for the Jacks.
Yeah, but so granted, his was a 68-yarder, so a little longer, but yeah. And I was listening to part of my take today, and PFT was saying, yeah, Urban Meyer said every week in the NFL is playing like Alabama, so he used it like he was playing Alabama, referencing the Auburn kick six. Jesus Christ. But how the Jags are just terrible, huh? Just like absolutely atrocious.
Should have never got rid of Tebow.
I mean, fuck, they shouldn't have got rid of Doug Marrone.
Yeah, poor Urban, just not in it, huh?
All right. Do you think he's coaching? So this is 2021 and 2023. Do you think he's coaching the Jaguars?
No.
Right. Like there's no shot he's there in 2023.
Nope. Guys
Okay.
can't stop thinking about or talking about college football.
Yeah, he's good as gone. First time since 2015 that the Cardinals started 3-0 as well.
Pick six, Cowboys D.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Basically
come
right
on.
at the start of the third quarter.
It's 20-7. So I have the over though, so that's good. Thanks for coming. Come on, boys.
Trayvon Diggs.
Ooh, hold on. Well, I'll give you the play-by-play here. 2nd and 10. Hurts back to pass. Oh, what's his first name?
Ertz is passing.
No, Hurts. What's
Hurts.
the number 7? Number 7 on the Cowboys. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Trayvon Diggs.
With his arms and swimming. Quavon. Is that who you said?
Trayvon. We're gonna cut this.
Quavon. Jesus Christ. Don't stop now, boys. Don't stop now. You are a play ahead of me always.
You just want points. Any way you could get them.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. All right. Bills, Washington football team.
Like I said, take the over.
Josh Allen is the first player in Bills history with 4 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, and a rushing touchdown in the game. So Bills are back.
Steelers
are
beat him though,
absolutely
so it
back.
is whatever, you know.
Do you think Mitch is the one that's pushing him for greatness right now?
Probably.
Okay. Just so
Emmanuel Sanders is on my fantasy team. That worked out nicely.
Did you start him?
Sure did.
Wow.
I didn't have a choice. All my
Team
other
must
players
suck.
are hurt. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I started Robbie Anderson over Emmanuel Sanders. Robbie Anderson 1 catch for like 7 yards.
They don't throw him the ball. They only throw the ball to DJ Moore.
I'm dropping him
Probably a good idea.
like off a bridge. Cinder blocks, no parachute. You got anything from this game? You want to talk about a game I have no idea about? This would be the game.
All right, which game?
The Bills Washington football team.
I mean, all I really know is Josh Allen just looked elite. So,
all right, Broncos Jets. Broncos are 3-0, and the teams that they've played are combined 0-9. So, are they good or are they lucky?
Strength schedule is pretty nice.
here's a question for you: is the Broncos defense the best in the NFL?
I mean, if you hold a team to 0 points, I'd say that's good.
They're really good.
I think they've given up 26 total in their 3 games.
This team, this is like in the worst part is they're like navy blue, orange, and white. This is what I want the Bears to be.
We should have traded the Broncos Matt Nagy for like a 3rd round pick after 2018 and just promoted Vic Fangio to head coach.
Jeez, don't get me started. Can we just pick up the entire Denver? Like, how do we trade franchises? Let's just get everyone on the Broncos.
I don't know. I have that Peyton Manning shirt, that Broncos Peyton Manning shirt. we could just share that one for right now before we fully dedicate ourselves to them.
You know,
what's your take on, speaking of Peyton Manning, him and Eli do like the Monday Night Football announcing on ESPN2?
I haven't watched a single one because we record during this exact time.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it earlier before we started recording, and I'm not a huge fan.
A
I
lot
don't
of
know, the media
people online
blowing
saying
them
it's fucking
online.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not the same as having regular announcers.
I feel like it'd be better if people online weren't hyping it up so much. My expectations would be a lot lower.
Yeah, true. You mentioned you want the Bears to be like the Broncos. I felt that way about the 49ers. I watched them play a little bit this week, and they just their offense looks so smooth and well run.
The Broncos?
Now the 49ers.
Oh, the 49ers. Do you guys know how this system works that we're going through? I name the game and then we talk about that game. We don't jump around.
Yeah, well, fuck. I was gonna make a joke about the song "Jump Around," but I forgot who sings it. It's not something to do.
I thought you were gonna make a
digress.
game.
Shit, I forget the name of the guys too, but I really like that song.
Classic. Anyways,
So Teddy Bridgewater this year, in his 3 games, no interceptions. He's had over 104 pass rating each game. He has 4 touchdowns. I mean, he's efficient.
He looks good. He looks like an elite game manager.
The best there is.
Yeah, exactly.
that's my quarterback.
Let's see. Jets have lost 12 straight games in September.
Next.
That's not good. Dolphins Raiders. Jacoby Brissett looks weird in a Dolphins jersey.
Yeah, I mean,
John Gruden had the over. I'm convinced John Gruden had the over because he was trying to score a touchdown when all he needed was a field goal. And
weird stat
like
from this
very
game. Jalen Waddle had 12 catches for 58 yards.
Shut up.
How do you do
No.
that?
12 for 58.
Yeah.
12 screen passes.
Those are basically handoffs.
I'm going to look that up. I'm going to see if there's ever been a receiver to have exactly 12 catches or how many, like what's
An
the
average
least
less
amount
than
of yards?
5 yards per catch.
Yeah. What's the least amount of yards somebody with at least 12 catches has had? That's bonkers. Oh my God. What else? Yeah. I'm thinking John Gruden had the over because he just went for a touchdown when he literally could have kicked the field goal. He kicked the field goal with 3 seconds left in overtime.
Is Derek Carr elite?
No, the Bears play the Raiders in 2 weeks. I think the Bears are going to win.
Oh, that's a bold fucking statement.
I think the Bears are going to lose this week against the Lions, but then come back somehow and beat the Raiders.
That's the nice thing about today. The Bears can't lose.
Bears haven't lost yet today. Yet. All right. What else do we got here? Game of the week. Rams Bucks. Matt Stafford confirmed very good.
That was seriously the game of the week. I was looking forward to it very much so.
Yeah. Stud.
I mean, that looked like a preview of the NFC Championship.
That's you took the words out of my mouth. I'm going to say they seem like they're on a collision course for the playoffs.
It's crazy how Stafford you just pick him up and put him on a good team, and that's all it took. Like, it's really showing that he is like a Super Bowl caliber MVP type quarterback.
That's just another thing on how the Lions are so sad. Is that, I mean, Jesus Christ.
Happy for Stafford, though. He did his time.
Yeah, he's getting out of jail.
Like, you spend that much time playing for the fucking Lions and you go out there almost every Sunday, you deserve this.
All right, Max, here. So of guys who've at least hit here, we'll see. I'm looking up the Jalen Waddle stat here. So you said he went 12 for 58. What was his long here? His long was 9 yards. There's only been 2 other guys in the history of the NFL to have less yards on at least 12 or more catches. Vince Workman went 12 for 50 in 1992.
Are these 2 fullbacks or what?
Is Vince Workman a fullback?
That sounds like a fullback name.
Yeah, well, number 1 is Brian Westbrook in 2000. 46. He went 12 for 46.
Man,
That dude was sick though. So
Vince Workman sounds like he brings his lunch pail to work every day.
All right, hold on. Let's take a guess. Vince Workman, what position?
Same fullback.
sounds like you should be a lineman with that name, but I'm gonna go tight end.
Running back. There we go.
Huh.
Yeah. All right. And that was talking Vince Workman.
I will say, last thing I'll say about this game, it is still pretty fucking amazing. I know we talk about it all the time, how Tom Brady still does what he does. No Antonio Brown. I mean, you're playing against the Rams defense, and he still throws for 432 yards and throws in a touchdown and runs one in with no turnovers.
He's a freak. He did throw the ball 55 times, though.
Yeah.
That's some Ben Roethlisberger circa 2018 shit.
I mean, and his touchdown was like a garbage time touchdown at the very end, which we needed for the over. So thank you for your service, Tom. That's all I have to say. I'm so excited for their game next week, though. Pats, Bucks, and Foxborough. I don't know if you saw the Adele.
It's a Sunday night game, correct?
Yeah. I don't know if you saw the Adele commercial that was making its way around the internet last night.
Did not.
It's I think it was Hello. Jesus, it sounds so stupid. Does she sing Hello from the Other Side?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was just, oh.
I'll say I'm just as excited for that game, though.
I think the Bucks are going to win by bare minimum $1 million.
Oh, yeah. I think Brady's just going to shove it down their throats.
Bare minimum.
Right up his hoop.
Wouldn't be surprised if they get Antonio Brown in on the action, too, just because why not?
And Gronk.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
It's going to be a repeat of week 1, basically.
Yo.
Except not as good of a game.
No, I don't think the Bucks are. Pardon me. I don't think the Pats are very good. All right. Seahawks, Vikings. This was, I think, Russ's first loss against Minnesota. I think he was like 7-0 against them, and I took the Seahawks and the over. And it was 17-14 going into the second half. And the final was, what was it?
30-17.
Yeah, it was 17-14, and it was 30-17. The Seahawks didn't score in the second half.
Just
Not
bad.
great. Not great for me. Pray for me if you can.
Just imagine for a second, would you prefer that the Bears had Justin Fields or Russell Wilson?
Justin Fields.
At this moment in time or for the future?
It's still just, yeah. Well, I'm going to say Justin Fields just because I don't think the Bears have a good enough team, even if Russell Wilson was here to.
I think I'm probably saying Fields too for that reason, just because Wilson, his clock is ticking a little bit.
His cock is ticking.
Yeah, but he's married to Ciara, so good for that guy.
Like I said, his cock is ticking. All right, final game Sunday night. Packers, Niners. Aaron Rodgers doing his witchcraft. I hate it.
After their first game of the season, I thought he was done for. But I was wrong. Raising Cold Takes came knocking.
Guy, 37 seconds, no timeouts. Doesn't matter. Good night, Jim Kite. Right down the field. And shout out Mason Crosby. Was a 51-yard field goal. Still as time expired.
Yep.
Which is crazy to think that's 15 yards less than what Justin Tucker made as a game winner. But good for him.
I just can't understand how the Niners, of all people, how do you let Adams make those 2 plays?
Oh my God, I know.
Like put bracket coverage on that guy or something.
I mean, they let him just go right over the middle, like quickly too. Literally two chunk plays and a spike, and that's all it took.
Yep, and they just watched it happen. Packed up their shit and went home.
I hate it. I
hated it so much. It really bothered me that happened.
Ugh.
That was the last game?
That was the last game.
Should we do our bets for next week? We're at 55 minutes here.
Yeah, why don't we just talk about last week a little bit, though? And why don't we just go over who did what?
I already did.
I want to do it again.
When you go 3-0, you want to hear it twice, dude, because twice is nice.
It's only good. It's it's so I only went 3-0 because I didn't put any actual money on these bets.
That makes sense.
Call
I
them
mean,
practice bets.
Why don't you
With-
start throwing money on them?
You're hitting at like an 85% clip on your practice bets and like a 35% clip on your bets.
Maybe
You're not
I just
playing
got to start
five.
putting them all in, and then I'm at like 60% then.
Yeah.
That's a
Rough.
deal. It's all
Um,
right.
I will say that I'm in so I do the college football pick 'em every week, and you basically get 10 games. It's a confidence pool essentially, and you rank them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most confident. I'm in the 97th percentile of all entries in ESPN through week 3 so far. So
That is a really sick brag you just had.
just saying, maybe I should actually start taking up professional gambling or something. Kyle, what do you think?
No.
No,
I have the track record.
no.
I don't know if you know what that phrase means. Because if there's one thing you don't have, it's a track record. Jesus
There's one thing
Christ.
you don't do, it's run track.
I
Ain't
did
that
middle
the-
school, dude. So whatever.
All right, so are we making our picks then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, since
I'm ready.
You went 3-0 last week, so here we'll go. The updated standings again. Ty and Max are 4-2, and I'm 3-2.
Wait, did Psalm go 3-0?
2-1 again.
Okay.
He lost Bucks +1.
Bummer.
Bomber. All right. Have at it, Max.
Nope. Since I went 3-0, I'm gonna choose to go last.
You could defer to
well,
me.
then
That's
you-
cool. Saints minus
we'll-
70 against the Giants.
Ooh, I have Saints -7.5 right here.
I'll take it.
Max,
I have Saints minus 7.5 here as well.
I will take that.
Saints -7.5.
That's a
Yep.
big difference, that half point.
No, it ain't. Not when you're the Saints and you're playing the Giants.
Oh, and I think they're playing at the Dome too. I think they're actually going to be at home.
Gonna get some dome.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I might just
Uh-oh.
consistently pick anyone who's playing the Jets.
It's a good bet.
Are you going to go Titans?
No, it's your pick.
Oh, you want me to go?
Yep.
All right. God. I'm thinking Packers -6.5 against the Steelers.
That's what you're thinking, but is that what you're saying?
That confirmed, locked in.
Is there an alternate spread for them -17? Because I would take that.
The Packers, yeah, there is, and we'll take it. All right, Maxi Pad.
All right,
Rip
this
City.
is an easy one for me. Bucks -6.5 in Foxborough. Brady is gonna fucking torch them.
Oh yeah, Jesus. Actually, I don't know how I skipped that one. I didn't go down far enough. Can I change this pick?
No, we don't do
Not a
changes.
shot, dude.
In fact, you're out of the survivor pool too.
All right, we're not snaking this, right? It's back to me.
Yeah.
Dude,
We're in the circle of trust right now. We'll
Circle of
snake-
trust,
snake
all right.
later.
let me know what this spread is. If it's different, I have Ravens +1 at the Broncos.
We'll give you an extra half point.
I got +1.
Are you on DraftKings?
I'm on ESPN.
And I'm on FanDuel, so this is
This is not great, Bob. Well, you're getting them +1.5. I'm giving you the extra. You lost a half a point and then you gained a half a point. So I don't want to hear bitching.
I'll take it.
All right. I am gonna go. Ooh, the underdog. Do we know anything about Tyrod Taylor? Is he on the IR?
I
Anyone?
don't personally don't know.
I have not a clue.
Ooh, juicy. All right, give me. Fuck, these are some good lines
What's the spread on the Panthers Cowboys game? I'm not seeing one.
here. It's not out.
Probably
yet
not one
because-
yet, right?
Yeah, because
Because this game is still going on. Okay.
whoever the Eagles are playing next week.
I have mine anyways.
Your favorite?
Are we doing? No, we're doing dogs here.
Dog? Fuck, I am high. All right, do your dog because I'm still looking.
All right. I'm gonna do Cardinals +6 in LA.
I have them +5.5. I'll give you plus tie 5.5 or 6.
Well, whatever you rated mine on, you gotta rate his on. We gotta keep it uniform here.
That's right, 5.5.
Weak. That changes things. I feel like I don't want that then.
All right, well then you get to make another pick.
I think I will.
Because I still don't know who I'm taking.
I am gonna go.
Let's
Fuck,
hear it.
this is tough.
Come on now.
Hey,
gonna go
remember, there's no money on this one.
I'm gonna go Seattle +3 in San
Oh,
Francisco.
you cocksucker. All right, I'm gonna go Texans +16.
Oh, taking it.
I mean, that's a lot of points.
A lot of fucking points.
Matt, you said Seahawks +16. Or
Yeah, if I can get him at +16, yes.
Seahawks +3. All right, Ty, your total.
I'm going Niners Seahawks over 52.5. Or whatever the fuck the spread is over there.
I got that. 52.5.
That's it. That's the one, dude.
Maxi pad.
I'm gonna go Ravens Broncos over 44.
Ravens, Broncos.
I like that one a lot.
Do you?
I do.
Let's see what I got. Yep, I had 44. If I were to pick a total on that game, I think I'd lean towards the under, but I wouldn't. I'm not going with that game because I'm going over Cardinals Rams 54.5.
That's what I was gonna take. It's a lot of points.
You're going back to the well there, huh? Just like you did with Bucks Rams.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, survivor pick. Who do you got?
Packers, easy. Too easy.
Max.
Tom's learning how to play this game.
You're all in big trouble now.
He also couldn't take the Bills. He already took the Bills.
Did I take the Bills?
No, you have the Bills.
I have not taken the Bills.
No.
Then give me them right now.
So you've taken the Browns, the Broncos, and the Bills. All you need is the Bengals and the Bears.
A lot of B words.
All right, I'm going to take the Titans. I don't think the Jets are going to win. I don't know if the Jets are going to fucking score.
The Jets are never going to win another game in their life.
No, never. All right, give me 1 sec. I got to get some water. I'm so thirsty. All right, we're back. We're going over the starting five here, rating stadium foods. This is going to be good. All right, so the way we decide the order, snake drafting, and we're playing rock, paper, scissors to see who goes first. If you lose, you're out. Ready? We're doing it's rock, paper.
So this is on shoot or what?
We did on shoot last week.
Okay, perfect. That makes things easier for me, actually.
Ready? Hands up. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Max is up.
I zigged and I zagged.
We did scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Paper to damn. Got me with them skizzers.
Scissor me timbers, baby. I think I've gone 4-0 using scissors the past 2 weeks.
I'll catch on eventually, dude. Don't worry about it.
All right. With stadium foods, I'm gonna start. I'm going salty pretzel with cheese.
You're such a son of a bitch. It's not even funny.
So I'm just gonna have to pause.
That's the only answer I had, and you took it.
We'll be
right
back
away.
after this.
He had that written down 5 times.
We'll be back
Literally-
after these messages.
A warm pretzel with hot cheese is probably in my top 10 foods of all time. So
He just drew a picture of a pretzel.
That was his best man speech.
So Psalm's going twice, correct?
no, I'm
No.
middle guy. You're going twice.
You are, man.
Now who's lost in the snake, dude?
I meant second, but I said twice. Got those two words mixed up. They mean the same thing.
Except for right now, they don't.
Except
I'm gonna go classic route, the one we were all thinking, the hot dog. Something about a hot dog in a stadium.
What's
just
on the
tastes
hot
better.
dog though?
I was about to say
Chicago
there's
style. It's Chicago
Everything?
style.
Okay,
Everything.
that's good. Good answer then.
fixins.
Yeah. Stuff
With the fixins
fixins.
The fixins.
All right.
I like it.
I think it'd only be fitting for me to go with the Maxwell Street Polish.
That is
Polish sausage with grilled onions and mustard.
okay. Any specific venue?
Most likely a baseball game, obviously. So we'll just say Wrigley Field bleachers.
I think Max won the draft.
All right. And then I will snake it back with a Miller Lite.
I was gonna do a beer myself. Damn it.
I'm gonna go, and it's you have to go with the draft beer because it's better bang for your buck. You get like the 16-ounce cup or the 18-ounce cup instead of
And you get to
bullshit.
keep it.
Exactly. Instead of the bullshit craft beer. So feeling pretty good about my start. Polish sausage, Maxwell Street with Miller Lite.
That
Aye.
is really good. That is really good. I am going to go. I'm going to go with a nacho helmet.
Nice.
Classic.
But then you wear the helmet afterwards.
Yeah, and I don't clean it out first. Just cheese head.
Where do you think the pink hat came from? Or the orange hat came from?
Yeah. Just nacho cheese.
All right. I'm going to go Dippin' Dots.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Dippin'
Under the
Dots
radar
are
answer.
so
That's is a
underrated.
classic. Can't
All right,
find them
and then-
everywhere though.
No, you can't. All
Hardly
right,
find
and then
them
my
anywhere.
next pick, you tell me if I can't use this, but
I won't
You
tell you
mute
anything
yourself?
because you
Yeah.
just muted yourself.
I muted myself. Sorry about that. Tell me if this is too specific to Max's, but I was thinking Dower beers at the Cougs.
No, it's totally different.
That
and
plays.
Definitely.
Is that valid? I'm gonna go Dower beer night at the Cougars.
That's a good one. It's
Oh,
what
yeah.
the people want.
It's what the people
Okay.
need.
Well,
Why else are you going to a Kane County Cougars game? You're not. So
so now you guys tell me if this is a fair play. If we're going that route, even though I said hot dog with everything, I'm gonna go all you can eat hot dog night at the not the Coug Stadium, but the Schaumburg
gee.
Boomers.
That's
I mean-
hold on. Didn't we talk about this about you going there and how much you hated the hot dogs?
But if they're
You're
a
saying
dollar,
it
dude, I don't
tasted
give a
like
fuck.
cardboard.
Yeah, well, when the beers are $4 and the hot dogs are $1, you have your
I
stuff
mean,
tonight.
it definitely counts, but I don't want that. Like I don't want all I can eat hot dogs at fucking
Yeah, I mean,
Boomer
listen,
Stadium.
if you want it, you can have it, but I don't think anybody else is gonna want it.
I'd literally be sick. I'd be in bed for 3 days.
And I was, and it was still great.
All right. I like how you guys are getting creative. This is kind of this is making me want to do the same.
I'm sharp and fire.
I guess kind of lame, but a staple. I'm gonna go popcorn. Can't
Okay.
go wrong with popcorn. It's pretty much a universal sporting event snack. Popcorn.
Love it.
I
Snake it
love
back.
that.
Then we'll snake it back. We'll snake it back. It's tough
Well,
to stick with the Wrigley Field theme here.
You don't have to stick with a
Don't
Wrigley
have to.
Field thing.
I know, but it's what I'm thinking right now.
Well, think somewhere else, dude.
Then I'll think Soldier Field. And what I'm gonna think is Bloody Mary bar in the
Ooh.
I forget what the name of the club is. There's it's one of like their premier clubs in
Midway
Soldier Field.
Club.
What is it called?
Midway Club.
Yeah, it might be the Midway Club, but they have like a giant Bloody Mary bar up there. And it's
Phenomenal.
pristine.
I wish I liked
Pristine.
Bloody Marys, dude. The idea of a Bloody Mary is so amazing to me.
The reason it's
You
so
like 'em?
great is because, especially for a noon game, you probably had a few the night before, and you
You're
just
sauced.
yep, you strut into Soldier Field, and you finally get up there, and it's just like the pearly gates.
Oh my God. Injected into my bloodstream.
Back to me, huh? I'm going peanuts at the ballpark.
Oh, you cocksucker.
Oh shit,
Damn.
peanuts is good. How did I not? I would have done peanuts over popcorn. That's a misstep on my part.
Popcorns, peanuts, and Cracker Jacks. Do that. I'm assuming nobody's taking Cracker Jacks. I'm not taking
No.
them.
Nah,
Not
I
gonna
got it.
touch that. Honorable mention.
Who the fuck? Where can you buy Cracker Jacks at games anymore? Is that a
I'm
thing?
sure, dude. I
I
don't
some
know.
peanuts and Cracker Jacks, except the Cracker Jacks are all sold out. I'm gonna go a sausage Connie's pizza.
Oh, coming with
From
the
anywhere
heat.
specific?
From anywhere specific? No, because I think they all sell the same one.
I feel like those are at Bulls games.
I was gonna say Hawks games.
I
I
was
don't
think they
Cubs
play at the
games.
same
I was
place.
thinking Cub games.
Oh man.
All right, and my last one is the chocolate and vanilla ice cream swirl ice cream cone.
In a helmet or in a cone?
No, in a cone.
It's a good pick.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I just stole this draft.
I don't know. I'm feeling really good about mine.
It's like every time I do a fantasy draft and I look at my lineup, I'm like, that's a fucking 16, 17 and 0 lineup. And then I'm 1-2 to start the season. I want to go with an ice cream type deal since fucking Kyle with his sweet tooth over here. Pause.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go way out on a limb here because of the nostalgia factor. And you're gonna think I'm crazy. But those long ass licorice super ropes.
Oh, Ty. If any of you, that was next on my list.
That was
Is it
not
that
on my
one?
list.
The red ones with the blue wrapping.
Yeah. Of course.
Unfortunately, there's going to be a snub, but I'm going to wrap up the draft with cheese fries.
Okay, that's at least respectable.
Yeah.
I like that. I can fuck with that.
Fuck that. For
You
sure.
would fucking cheese fry. All right, boys. Good episode.
Good episode 26. Right?
Episode
was it.
26 in the books. What's your real quick Bears predictions for next week? I'm saying 26-21 Bears.
Weird numbers. 26, huh? I am.
Is it?
I'm going to say 23-20 Bears. And of course, they'll win on a game-winning field goal because that's what the Lions do.
16-14 Bears.
That's actually probably the right answer. All right. We'll see you next week. Bear down. Best one yet.